Hurry.
All right.
What's happening, Stormers Nation?
Aaron, what happened? What are we...
Just heading into the second. The Stormers are back in the league.
No.
Unfortunately,
I left that Lions fan in charge for 5 minutes. I left...
Stormers. They're on 17 points. Christmas. This should be an easy penalty for Christmas. Player of its class. I mean, he's a former Bulls player. We know the story.
He was a former Bulls, eh? I think Christmas he was under 21s, right?
Yeah.
He was pretty much...
Big game here. Daniel Hirsch, we spoke about it. Can the Stormers remain unbeaten? Seems that that's the case. They always say that the cream rises to the top. The cream rises to the top. That's all I'll say.
I'll still say something.
Early on in the game, you had a lot to say. What do you say right now?
I'll say something. The stadium's a little bit too quiet for me.
Because there are two line supporters.
It's a little bit too quiet. Come on. Get over.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Christmas, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Lions making somewhat of a comeback.
24-20.
Trying to fight hard. 24-20.
It's going to be an absolute
4-point difference.
It's a belt of a day. It's a belt of a game.
Nice restart here by Yuri Mattia.
Let's get there. Win the restart.
Lions applying pressure. Ooh.
Nice.
Running to a brick wall.
Let me tell you, it's a big hit.
Nice,
Right
easy
clearance.
exit.
Right clearance.
By the Lions.
Hewan Horn. He's a talented human being.
What a player. What a player. We have to talk about Tugo. That was signed by the Stormers this year. Tugo. He went from the Sharks to the Stormers this season. What impact has he made in your opinion?
The Sharks to the Stormers?
Yeah.
I mean, there's talent there.
Lots of talent.
There's talent. I mean, look at that clear out.
Nice, Quibus. Mati. Yes, sir. Looking for the gap.
Do you see a play in Rus?
Yo.
What's the problem there? Rusty doesn't see it. I don't think Rusty sees the confidence in him.
Like, to be honest, I think for me after 2019, when you look at the role that Dwayne Vermeulen played in a number 8 jersey,
You can't replace
tried
it.
and tested, and since Dwayne retired,
Yeah.
that 8th man jersey has always been somewhat of a question
But it
mark
was
for him.
almost desperate.
Dus, he was... Jammer, Roos. Roep ek nou vir Roos Doos.
I think a little bit of a Freudian slip there.
Roos, to me, he was heir to the throne.
He was heir to the throne, but he hasn't
So,
been it.
unfortunately, I don't believe it's a skill level. Like, is it a skill conversation?
I think he makes errors. He makes errors in dangerous situations, dangerous times. It's the decision making. You can't teach that. You can't. That is natural. That is the natural sportsman's way of thinking. To make the right decisions the right time.
Yuri Mattia adding 3 points to the Stormers tally. 59 minutes in. 20 Lions, as you were saying, Daniel Hirsch.
He's got the medal. I don't think he's got the medal to be that Dwayne Vermeulen character. And I think, but if you're looking, who's that boy? The one shot. Number 8. What's his name? The youngster. His name? Aaron.
I forgot his name. But I know who you're talking about. are you talking
I
about?
think if he can just stay fit. If he can just stay fit.
But what do you think about Jasper Wiese?
I think listen,
Because Jasper, to me, there's a discipline issue there.
I think there's a discipline.
You know, so but in terms of skill, the last 2 matches of the 2025 international rugby season, he's shown up big time.
No,
Number 8.
it's probably one of the positions in the Springbok setup that is up for grabs.
Yes.
It's probably one of the only positions really that's really up for grabs.
I would say the only position.
absolutely.
Because everything else is covered. Everything else is covered.
There's space for an opportunity for someone to really put his hands up before this next World Cup and say, this is my jersey.
Yep. Struggles of Moni Lebok. And Rassie Erasmus has always like Rassie has backed him, even when he was struggling. 2023 Rugby World Cup, shaky is an under that he had, right? Last year against Ireland, a game that we should have won. He was shaky. Even against Argentina last year.
You know what you
he
say
was
that he's shaky,
right?
He's shaky. He was shaky for polls. He was shaky for
Yes, no,
and I
100%,
think he was
100%.
unfairly treated in the sense that people put pressure on him or that they judged him on his goal kick. I don't think he's ever
Like
been that bad.
when it comes to running the ball, and we talk about Pollard being a general in the back line.
He can pass the ball.
When the game is fast paced, this is the area where I feel Andre Pollard doesn't rise to the occasion. It's almost as though the game is too quick. But to go back to my point, Rassie has backed Moni Lebok even when he was struggling. Why didn't he back Ivan Roos, do you think?
I think he knows. Rassie knows. You know, what was that? Vietnam, what we were.
Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie.
I think he knew. He knows there's something wrong with Roos. I think he backs Visser over Roos.
Yeah.
But I think he sees, he understands what Mani brings to the squad.
Yes.
And he understands what Mani brings to the occasion. Also, when you want to run that ball, when you want to get, Mani's hands are so quick.
Yeah.
And I think the experience he's going to gain now in Japan is going to be incredible for him.
That's quite an interesting point that you raised there, right? Is the Stormers let go of Moni. He's now playing his rugby in Japan. Yes, Stormers! Yes, baby, yes! Come on, baby, come on! The vibe, the energy, the gears! Let's go! The Japanese league, I find quite interesting because Malcolm Marx plays in Japan. Waka Smith plays in Japan. I believe Damian Willemse plays in Japan, right? Now we've got Moni Lebok playing in Japan as well, right? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Because to me, I actually didn't notice the fact that people will talk about, no, it's a weaker league.
Yeah.
But Jesse Kriel, that's another one part in me. Lucanio Am has now recently signed a new deal. He's also heading back to Japan. Is that a good place for our South African Springboks? Because some would argue that maybe because the rugby isn't as hard, when the boys come back, they're fresher for the Springboks.
100%. I think that's an incredible point. I think the fact that it's week in and week out, that it's not this bruising rugby that they're dealing with, and that when Springbok set up, they're fresh, they're much fresher.
Play.
And you know what? And they're happier. And they're happier because they're making money.
Exactly. They're
making lots of money.
And you spoke about it. You said that play is so short that when you are given that moment, you have to capitalize. 62 minutes on the board. Stormers finally, car that was struggling a little bit, getting it into gear. They are leading 32 to 20 points. Many would have said maybe the Lions could have set them. that is not the case. But it is the SportPesa Matchday experience, having tons of fun, sitting in the stands, enjoying the Cape Town sun, and one of the supporters. So are you well? How have you found the match so far?
Well, the match first half, Thomas was sleeping, but I think it's open now on the line. I can see the way the game is going now. I forecast a 50 for the Lions.
50 points.
50 points.
Yo.
That's
So
my
you're saying in the next
forecast.
17 minutes.
We're gonna score 23 points.
23
Definitely,
points.
Definitely.
Let's go, baby. When you look at the dynamic of this game, a lot of people spoke about some of the Springboks that aren't in this game. Damian Willemse, Sasha Feinberg, Wamazulu. One now also not being a part of the squad, right? What do you think the Stormers have done well to just recover from this? We can't even speak. The Stormers are scoring tries.
Yeah, try after try now.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well, I think what Dobo has done well, he built a team not around his Springbok players.
Yes.
He built a team like Rassi, Rasmus. But I think the Damian Willemse and all that guys.
Yep.
Only problem for me is I think we should give Imad Khan a chance also.
He must do what, sorry?
Imad Khan, the reserve scrum up,
Yes.
he should get a chance also.
I fully agree. I fully agree. When you look at the Stormers squad, for you talk about the fact that the Springbok players not being the main players in the squad that are relied upon, and other players within the team just great rugby without the Springbok players.
Yeah.
Besides that, what do you think Coach Dobbo has done well? Because so often we don't celebrate the coaches when they're doing well. But when people to say the coach must be fired, what has he done well?
Well, I think Dobbo that no other Stormers coach have done before. Because if we can remember when Dobbo came in, we were only, how can I say, nobody gave us a chance.
Yes.
But Dobbo came in, he won a championship, he went to a final.
Yes.
Last year we had a quiet year, and I think this year, all I can say is Dobbo, keep on what you're doing, my boy.
sir.
You're doing great with the Stormers.
Yes, sir. When you look at last season, I mean, unbeaten in the URC, unbeaten in the Champions Cup, they've traveled well. When you look at the Stormers outfit, away from home, right? What do you think has been the difference between last season and this season when you look at this team?
I think this team they have now and the team of last season, this team shows more unity, more togetherness, and
They're willing to play each other.
yeah, they're willing to die for each other, not to play for each other.
Yes.
And that is, I think, that's the main difference. You can be what team, but if there is unity, camaraderie, thing like that, the team will always flourish.
100%.
It's gonna be a 50.
More than 50 points.
It's gonna be a 50 plus, yeah. I don't drink, sir. I don't drink, sir. If you can offer me marijuana, that will be fine. But no alcohol.
No alcohol. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. We really do enjoy it and enjoy the rest of the game, sir.
Yes, I just want to say thank you to SportPesa also for having us here, and thank you, man. I think you guys are doing a great job, man. Hope to see you soon in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate great line out here by the line, Mattia. Hey, giving an opportunity to the Lions. class is permanent. Storm showcasing their class.
But you know what? It would be, how miserable would it be if the Lions actually, you know, the stadium, everyone, it would ruin the experience. So the reality.
I love how Daniel has just changed his tune. I mean, before the game, you were saying that all of these supporters must go crying. That's
but it's better for South African rugby, really. Really, what did he change? It's better for South Africa to have an undefeated side. Storm is not. What? Come on, Lions! I mean,
Lions building some momentum here. Yep.
Get it on. Go, boy! Go,
finding the gap.
Go, Kriel!
Oh!
Go!
Yep.
Get there! Hey! Yeah! Come on!
Right time, baby!
Lions! Come on! Kelly and Beko. Love it!
Great try.
I see here you have a Kelly and Bepe also.
Hey?
Kelly and Bepe also scored now.
Yeah. Outstanding. All right.
Beko was looking a little bit nervous there. There was a moment there where he was like, hey!
34-27 with 10 to go. Come on, Smith.
Well, it's not 27 yet.
Wait.
Just give Smith a chance.
With the negativity. Paula 2, come on, boy.
Come on, Chris Smith.
Down the middle. Get him, son.
27, 34 points.
It's on.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes left in this game. Ooh, what will happen?
What do we think?
World Cup draw.
Oh, the draws. This ending up in a draw.
Oh, no way.
Hey, how do we feel about that?
No way.
The Stormers keep their unbeaten run. Lions get a good result. It's a win-win for everyone.
No. It's a lose for the Stormers, basically, if you
It's
ask
not a
me.
lose for the Stormers. They keep their unbeaten run. They stay top of the table.
To them, drawing to the Lions is equivalent to a defeat, let's be honest.
It's super insulting what you're saying.
I mean, I'm just
You're giving
being...
no respect.
No, I'm
You're giving no respect.
I'm being honest, but
Finals the Stormers make.
I've got no idea. You're about to educate.
Less than the Lions, boy.
But that's a different era, though. That's when I was wearing nappies.
It doesn't matter.
It's a part of the history.
What's he gonna do?
I know. Big boy from Durban. Let's go.
He is a big unit. Huh?
Yo, he's a solid unit. I wanna know if you be my girl.
Let me tell you, it's tentative, yeah. This crowd doesn't know what's gonna happen.
I think the Stormers are bold.
There's a lot of nerves. There's a lot of nerves going on here.
It's quite quiet. I was
Very
expecting
quiet.
a lot more.
I mean, no, the
vibes,
atmosphere.
energy, cheers.
How was it in Quebec? It's Quebec.
Yeah.
How was it last week?
It was lekker. It was really, really good. Of course, the Stormers showed up, but the energy and the vibe, just
Makes
from
it
the
good.
people of the Eastern Cape, you can
Absolutely.
see that they are so hungry for
Yeah.
rugby, and I think that was a beautiful advertisement of what the Stormers can actually do in that province. So, if the Western Cape Rugby Union want to take more matches there, the people of Quebec showcase that, listen, we can show up, we can do what we have to do as well.
Absolutely. Was it packed?
It wasn't necessarily packed, but I'd say there was a solid 10,000, 15,000 people there.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant that they're taking the rugby to the people.
Yes. And also I think they're not used to having Stormers matches there.
No.
You know? So
I love it.
I think the Stormers will do quite well.
Well, listen, they've been starved a little bit now, that side, because, you know, there used to be the elephants.
Yes.
And, you know, there used to, that whole province, there isn't really any rugby there, that side. It's, you know, it's safe for, they've got in the Curry Cup.
Fact.
This is my message.
9 minutes left. Vibes are vibing quite nicely. The sun is sunning. I mean, Daniel is looking red. I'm going from dark chocolate to I don't even know what this color is. Dark
Call
green.
this Auburn.
Scrum opportunity here for both teams.
This is big. This is big. If the Lions could get a little bit of a momentum here,
They say big moments
this is a big moment. Right, Chad, this is a big
require
moment.
big players.
This is a moment. Stormers scrum
Big
turn us
scrum,
over.
yeah.
Reset. Mexican wave starting in the stands.
Mexican
I think
wave.
the fact that it's the 72nd minute, it's the first time that the Mexican wave started, just goes to show how nervous these Capetonians are.
Yep. And this wave is not convincing, eh? Just died down right there.
Hey?
The wave just died down right there.
Because it's they're like, no.
It's the sun. It's drained them of all their energy.
No, to get up and then get down, no.
Big scrums.
Go on. Killian.
Peku overrunning the ball a little bit. Lions pick up the scrap.
Bro. Elbow.
Whoa!
Elbow. Lions ball. Lions ball. Lions ball. Lions ball.
Scrum. Seven minutes left. The draw is on. What do you
Draw is on.
think?
No, it's Paul de Villiers.
Oh.
It is Paul de Villiers, eh? The flank. Stormer's flank.
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't
gave it to
I didn't necessarily see confirmation, but that's perfectly fine.
He's had a phenomenal game. He's
Great
a phenomenal player. I think that's one. That's one who's going to be putting a lot of pressure on the incumbent Springbok players.
Yep. Sweet Caroline.
So good.
Where's Zomusa? I haven't seen her at all. What is she doing in the suite? What is she doing in the suite? But I thought she was supposed to... Okay.
3 minutes to go.
Well, the game is almost done.
3 minutes to go.
Did you record some videos of...
The question is there a greater song than this? In the whole, in any, it's bringing to any stadium. Touching you, sweet Caroline. Oh, oh, oh. You've never been so good,
So good!
I feel. Oh, oh, oh.
Yes. If we're singing like this and we haven't even one too many cool drinks.
Not even one.
I don't even know what's gonna happen later, Daniel Hirsch. When we celebrate the fact that the Stormers are unbeaten. Huh?
34. Come on, Lions! 2 minutes to go.
Final few moments of the game.
Let's go!
Big moment here by the Lions.
Come on, boys!
Stormers defense being tested.
Under the post there, Kate. Ooh.
Lions need to take their time here. Don't rush it.
No
Make
errors.
the right decision. No mistakes.
No!
There it is. That decision right there.
I don't know about that decision, man.
Luckily, you're not
I
the
don't know about
referee.
that.
That decision right there could be the moment that guarantees that the Stormers remain unbeaten
Let me
heading
tell you, if that
into
was Evan Lewis, then you know what?
2026.
We've given Evan Lewis a lot of slack today.
Yep. I mean, you
That
saw
was him.
how he dropped.
That was him in a key decision. If that's him turning over the ball, I'm looking over there on the replay. It's fair.
Doing the hard work, going in.
Give it to him. That's
Even your flipping machine runs.
it's no longer Evan Lewis.
Yeah. I take that back.
Oh, that's quality.
Yo.
Evan, if you ever watch this, we apologize profusely.
That was a slip of the tongue, as they call it. It is what it is. But I'm sure a player of his caliber understands a little bit of banter.
No, it's been
It's all love.
the heat coach.
Exactly. When you look at this game, of course, looking at the final few seconds, the game is about to
They've given
come
it back to
an
the lines, I swear. Creel, under the hard ball. No.
end. Oh,